On to the next one. Oh, right, there was a new quest here that we had to do. Wonder what this one's all about. I don't know why they couldn't put the sprint button to R2.
The garrison is threatening to pull
That
their
doesn't
sentries from
do
the
anything.
markets if we don't cooperate.
I would speak with
You
this
know,
Duke.
especially outside of combat. I mean, inside
Saw the
combat, I
captain
guess,
just
yeah,
now.
it does something, but
Wasn't wearing his uniform.
no
The
point.
town needs you. I need you.
Let's see what this lady's up to.
Do you have a moment, Clive?
What is it?
It's the Duke, unsurprisingly. His Eminence has assumed full control of the garrison and put every able-bodied man to work on the fortifications. The town was left all but unguarded, so Philippe was compelled to form a citizens' watch to fill the void. And though my dear boys have been characteristically willing to assist him in this, they want for bodies. So I was wondering if you would lend them your strength, that the people of Northreach might sleep easier, if only for a few nights.
Of course. Whatever you need.
Thank you, Clive. What would I do without you? Philippe told me he had men stationed at...
Where can I find the mistress of this establishment?
Here, my lady. To whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
My name is Sabine, and it is my displeasure to be the daughter of the Duke of Oriflamme, who I understand is causing you and your town no small amount of trouble. I wish to speak to you about what might be done.
Very well. Let us speak.
No, stop
I
speaking.
trust you'll forgive me, Clive.
Absolutely. Our conversation can
Oh,
wait.
good, I don't have to be here to
Please.
listen to it.
Proceed.
As you know, my
Oh,
father is a most overbearing and supercilious man, and I join you in objecting to his every action. Indeed, I owe you my thanks
Why am I still listening
for
to this?
continuing to argue against his reckless plans. Yet I fear he is not one to be swayed by reason. No. He must be made to face the consequences of his actions.
And who would make him do this?
I would. Myself and several other like-minded
Yep,
individuals.
F's in the
Were you
chat.
to join us, we would surely have the strength to drive him from Northreach for good.
Does that not seem a trifle... drastic?
Drastic action is precisely what is called for. Unless you are content to see your people downtrodden and dispossessed. My father would have it that citizens exist only to serve the Empire. That they should be forced to make every
Exactly
sacrifice
right.
to ensure her revival.
Fighting a
But he is
literal
wrong.
god.
It
We're
is
gonna
not
sit
the people
here
who must serve the Empire, but the Empire who
exactly
must serve
participating
her
in
people.
gossip. The typical RPG, you know?
He's always been like this.
You start off fighting slimes, and by the
Scornful
end of
the
it, you're
opinions
fighting
of
a
anyone who
god.
judged beneath him. But he cannot be allowed to ride roughshod over the common folk any longer. We must fight him by all possible means.
Fight him? No. My purpose is to quell the tension in Northreach, not to stoke it. Respectfully, my lady. Our only chance of saving this town depends upon every one of us uniting against our common enemy. Your father and his followers included. While I understand your frustrations, I cling to the hope that he may yet be won round.
False hope, I assure you. But I see that your mind is made up. I shall bother you no longer. If you will extend me the same courtesy, I bid you good day.
She certainly has spirit.
Indeed. But unfortunately for us, that spirit is only likely to harden the Duke's resolve, which may be enough to seal the fate of this town. Not that she cares. This is all about her and her father.
Families.
I'm sorry, where were we? Ah, yes. I was about to tell you of Philippe's plans for the town watch, but perhaps it's better that you heard them from him. I believe he's in the market.
So
if
we
you'd
didn't
be
have to
so
be
kind
here
as
this
to
whole
seek him
time.
out.
Right away.
You're not even gonna tell us what you're
It's
gonna
just a
tell
pity
us?
I cannot join you. I'd like to see the two of you in action together.
Now you're probably right, noob.
Your town needs you.
Definitely not beating this game
I
tonight.
need you. But the Duke would have me collecting items.
Especially if we stick to the normal streaming schedule.
What does the dame have to say about all this, I wonder? Surely.
So you are content to abandon the...
Oh, not
Please,
this lady
I
again.
beseech you. If you are a true son of Northreach, you must fight to defend your home.
That's exactly what I am doing, milady. Or trying to, at least. The land is crawling with fiends, and someone has to keep watch.
Even when our true enemy is hiding in the garrison? Fine. You're not the only able-bodied man in Northreach. Thank you so much for your help.
This lady doesn't like her father.
She cornered you too, then?
Could hardly get a word in edgeways. Like father, like daughter, eh?
She made an uninvited appearance at the Vale earlier, hoping to convince the Dame to join her in fomenting rebellion.
I bet that went well. Her ladyship seems to have a way with people. Anyway, what brings you here?
Our mutual friend thought you might welcome some help.
Oh, she did she? Right as always. In fact, you're just the man. We've had some reports, you see. Sightings of, you know what.
They're back.
Seems that way. All over, too. We haven't been able to confirm anything yet, but if you're willing, you could go and see what's what.
Right. Where should I look?
You know Grieger's Weep? One of the sightings places them somewhere on its shores.
I'm on my way.
Thank you, Clive. I'll look into one of the other sightings. Let's rendezvous back here later.
Well, at least this one doesn't seem like it's going to take too long. But it does seem like most of the time these side quests take are... It's like 70% talking, 30% go do something.
Damn it. The reports were true. I need to stop them before they get to
A
the
lot of them are
town.
level 40 now.
Enough!
Yeah, I figured there'd be more enemies. Ooh, a lot of enemies. Oh, first get a healer here. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Can't I have healing abilities that good? Or at all? Freaking stomping him to death. That'll always be funny.
Call that a test, Ultima?
Clive, it's me.
Just in time to do nothing.
You all right?
I am. But it seems the reports were true. The thralls have returned. I dispatched the few that I found, though.
Well, that's something, I suppose. But what were they doing south of town? They all came from the north last time. We might be able to fend off an attack from one side or the other, but from both?
Do you have eyes in the north?
Some. I should probably go and have a look, though, just to be sure. You head back to Northreach. I want you there just in case war breaks out while I'm away.
What do you mean?
Her ladyship's been busy working her magic on the townspeople, stirring up ill feeling towards her father. She'll have her marching on the barracks if we're not careful.
What? This is exactly what the Dame was afraid of. I'll do what I can to calm things down. Be careful out there, all right?
Don't worry, I'm not like you. One sniff of those things and I'm running back to town screaming blue murder.
Blue murder. Oh, cool. We don't have to walk back.
Do you not see, Father? The people of Northreach have given enough, and only a fool would ask for more.
Listen to me, Sabine. Where would our people be without their country, hmm? The Empire
They'd be
is
doing
their
just
sword
fine.
and their shield. It is she that ensures they can live without fear. But now she teeters on the brink. Without their sword, how will the people fight? Without their shield, how will they protect their kin? Can the unarmed stand against the advancing hordes? No. But there is yet hope. A new shield, a new sword. A new empire. We can rebuild Sandbreck, just as Great Griga wills it.
Perhaps we could, Father. But we don't want to. Not if it is built on the broken backs of the people.
Please, let us not quarrel in the street. You must see that no good will come of this. Our fight is not with each other, but with the threat that draws ever closer to our gates. A threat that your sword has yet to rid us of, Your Eminence.
You will hold your tongue, whore! You may have filled my daughter's head with your heresy, but I will not be corrupted.
Damn.
Corrupt.
Straight to 100.
Your daughter's opinions are her own, as you would know if you had ever deigned to listen to her. At least I hope they are your opinions, and not posturing born of a family feud. Northreach deserves better than that.
Northreach deserves better than you, Carla. Yes, I know who you are. The slut of Twinside who bedded a Brandit.
Jealous, are you? That a woman might choose a bearer over a pious man of Griga.
Clive! I met a swarm of thralls coming south from Oriflamme. Hundreds of them. Too many to count.
No. Work on the fortifications has scarcely begun. We will retreat to Caer Norvent and there make our stand. Did you hear me? That was an order!
While this is but a heartfelt plea, let us make our stand here and protect our homes. Protect those that we love. Together, for Northreach!
Let's say, you know, that his empire was BS, dude. He's gonna let everybody just get killed.
You heard the Dame. What are we waiting for? Pikemen to the gates. Archers to the roofs. Quickly, come on!
But she is but a common...
Whore, yes. And we'd follow her to the gates of hell.
Oh, I thought we'd have to do some fighting. I guess not. Yeah, I better not say anything
The
too
men
early.
have their orders, and they look like following them. I got them spaced out at regular intervals. Whichever direction the thralls strike from, there'll be someone there to meet them.
Thank you, Philippe. Rest assured the people will play their part. The herbalist has donated her stock of medicines to me. Should any of your men be injured, Take them to the Vale. We'll see to them there.
Thank you, milady. I will.
I'll play my part too. You still want for numbers.
Of course.
Unlike the enemy.
I should have figured
I only
as
hope I
much.
can go some way to evening the odds. Philippe, can I leave the south in your hands? I doubt the thralls by the lake were the last of their number.
Of course. I'll lead a party down that way so we don't get taken by surprise. What about you?
I'll make my way up the road to Oriflamme. I fought a few of these things. And while I can't promise to hold them all back, I should be able to thin the herd.
All right. But take care.
Thank you. Both of you.
You can thank us when it's over.
Till then, madame.
I mean, this has been an ongoing side quest. I think this one itself, yeah, under management 2. So this is at least a 2-parter, if not 3. So hopefully we're actually gonna get something good for doing this. It would still be nice if we would get that item to make our sword. Something's got to give it to us. Actually, never mind. We're not gonna get it. I keep forgetting it's a hunt item. We're not gonna get it from a side quest.
There are so many of them.
Not for long.
Try to gather them as close as possible. Okay, that killed quite a bit of them. Of course, there's going to be a second. There's going to be more, of course. I mean, even if there's hundreds of them, I think we could take them on pretty easily, to be honest. I mean, what, we just took down like 10 at a time? I suppose there is 3 of us, though.
Is it over?
No. It's only just begun.
Ooh, that guy might be a little tougher. Probably should have waited for those other guys, but let's break him now. Oh, I thought that was gonna break. Even at half though. There's just a HP sponge.
Nice try.
Oh, hold on. There's somebody else here. Oh, good. Gotta make sure there's nobody healing. I want to freaking have to fight this guy again because he healed to full health. Ah.
Too slow.
We'll break him with the blizzard, hit him with the thunder. It should be enough to kill him. The stagger, I mean. Oh yeah, more than enough.
Finished.
That looks to be the last of them. I wonder how the others fared. Better hurry back to town. Come on, Torgal.
I like how they don't expect anybody to be with you. It's So like, they're not like in any cutscenes, even though like Joshua was with us the whole time. Although this time they specifically said Joshua was going to be with us. So you would think they'd put him in the cutscenes.
Clive, it's good to see you.
And you. The road to Oriflamme is clear. How did you and your men fare?
Well, we ended up fighting for our lives down by the lake. Took a few nicks, but nothing the girls of the Vale can't put right.
Glad to hear it.
Well, it seems we've survived. For the time being, at least. I thank you both for answering the call.
You were right. And I was wrong. About everything. I had thought that the only way to unite the people was under the banner of Empire. That without a strong hand to guide them, they would drift apart. To be borne hither and yon by the eddying currents of fate. But you brought them together. Not by force, nor by the exercise of goddess-given authority, but by simply being one of them. By knowing what they feel, because you feel it yourself.
Our purpose was ever the same, Your Eminence. You were merely distracted by a loftier vision of empire and glory, while our eyes beheld matters closer to home.
You have the right of it again. As did you, Sabine. His radiance said it himself. Sanbreque is naught without her citizens. I forgot that, and I am sorry.
I'm sorry too, Father. I should never have taken things so far. I only wanted you to understand how the people felt. How I felt. But my anger got the better of me.
Do not blame yourself, my dear. This was my doing. I should have listened to you. To all of you.
Your Eminence, your Ladyship, I do not doubt that you came here with the best of intentions. But I believe the same could be said of us all. We all want safety, security, prosperity.
Why does everybody
not
have to
just
get
for
along in the
Northreach,
end?
but for the entire realm.
Can you just stay
And
mad?
we may yet achieve it.
Be much more
If only we
satisfying.
work together. Will you join us in this?
Yes. We shall.
Thank you, Your Eminence. Now that that is settled, I must go and see to the wounded. The Vale's doors are always open to any soldier in need of relief. And today there are more than ever before.
Madame Isabel is a rare soul indeed. In these
Dude
dark
called her a
times,
whore,
I
like,
see
no less than 5
that
minutes
it is
ago.
not men like me who should lead the realm, but women like her.
You're right. If only I'd listened to her when I had the chance.
Forgive me for saying so, milady, but you still do. The Dame said it herself. We can turn things around. We just have to work together. And that goes for you, too. You're one of us now.
One of you.
Well said, Captain. Let this be a new beginning, not only for Sanbreque, but for us.
Well, since there's nothing more to be done here, I should see if Isabel needs any help moving the wounded.
Oh my god, we're still not done with this quest.
Can we get you anything?
I guess we gotta speak to Isabel one last time to
There's
finish.
no need to worry any longer.
So apparently I heard a couple days ago that they're actually making a
I saw
new
several soldiers being carried to the Vale.
One Piece. From what it seems, it's gonna be like I think it's going to be animated, and I think it's going to stick to the manga much closer. So it'll probably be shorter, more kind of like you guys are familiar with DBZ and then DBZ Kai. I would
How
imagine it's going
goes
to
the
be something
treatment of the
like that,
wounded?
which I'm
I'll be
excited
happy
for.
to man one end of a
Wonder
stretcher
if
if it
the
would
art
help.
style is going to change.
You've
Hopefully
helped
they
quite
don't,
enough for one day, Clive.
you know, cheap out on it,
Thank you.
Don't mention it.
but I doubt it.
Oh, but I must. After all you've done for this town, it is the very least you
I suppose there
deserve.
is that new Dragon Ball
Tell
anime
me,
to look forward to. I don't know how I
if
feel about
Northreach had
that one
fallen,
though.
what would you have done?
I'd rather have a continuation of
A woman of
Super.
your means could find a home anywhere in the realm. But I sense you would rather have died here.
It's a long story.
For you, madame, I have all the time in the world.
Very well. Long ago, I had a life in the Crystalline Dominion. I was Carla then, courtesan to the nobility. So sought after was I that it was only they who could afford my time. Alas, those halcyon days were not to last. For naive as I was, I fell in love with a bearer. He was my master's guard, the gentlest man I have ever known. After they discovered us together, he was whipped bloody and forbidden from ever looking at me again.
Well, I'm
so
surprised they
we
didn't
fled.
kill him.
Not that we had anywhere to flee to. We wandered, aimless and starving, half dreading, half praying that the next day would be our last. Until we found ourselves here, in Northreach. It was the veil that took us in, that fed us, clothed us, and healed our hurts.
I wonder who this guy is and where he
Those that
is.
could be healed at least.
Probably dead.
My love was already too far gone.
He passed away.
He did. Not long after we arrived. But at least we were able to share a few moments of peace before the end. It was the greatest gift I have ever received. But the generosity of this town and her people did not end there. The men and women of the Vale supported me through my grief, shared in it, though I was still a stranger to them. They treated me like a sister. And so I swore that I would always do the same. That I would return the kindness that Northreach showed me. That I would repay my debt to the Vale.
Thank you, Isabel, for sharing this with me.
You're a lot like him, you know. Perhaps that is why I have such a soft spot for you. Never stop fighting, Clive. And I shan't either. I know that it will not be easy to keep Northreach together. But our efforts will be rewarded. Just look at us now. The people, the soldiers, even the Duke of Oriflamme and his daughter, all united in defense of this town that we have come to call our home. And what of you? Can we count on your support too?
Always.
I was hoping this was going to be the last side quest. Well, at least we're done with it. Hopefully something good, something good. It's a good experience. Ooh, yeah, that is a pretty good item, I suppose. That is a rare item. And we could use it to make some accessories. Not the one to make the weapon, unfortunately. But definitely worth it.